A coming together of the Caribbean through soca music, the Trini genre that has perhaps never been more accepted in Jamaica than right now. Alison Hinds and Kes, who were on the island for separate events over the Easter weekend, spoke to us about that and a whole lot more. Welcome back to Jamaica. How are you feeling right now?
Right now, I'm still on a high from stage because the energy was so good, the audience was great, the response was awesome, and especially after not being, not coming for a few years, it was really, really good. I'm hot and I'm sweaty, but I'm happy.
And I don't have to ask you, I know about the love affair you have with Jamaica and vice versa. I remember when I was a child, when carnival time came around, if I didn't hear Faluma ding ding ding, then it was not carnival time. So talk to us about that love affair with Jamaica and vice versa.
Yeah, man, from my first visits all those years ago when I was in Square One, and we would come here every year. And it wasn't only during Carnival. I mean, we would come outside of Carnival as well and do other shows. And I have always had a fantastic time in Jamaica. I've always felt very welcome. The appreciation and the love that I have received from Jamaicans, not only in Jamaica, but all over the world, is amazing. And, I love my fans wherever they are, and I don't take my fans for granted. So, I am extremely happy to be back here in Jamaica again. And I won't make it so long next time.
Make sure.
Okay.
And soca music has grown leaps and bounds over the years. I mean, you were one of the people, the pioneers back in the days, fighting for it. And now here we are, and soca music is no longer like a seasonal kind of thing. From January back to December, we're listening to soca music. Talk to us about the growth of soca generally.
I love, what's happening in terms of, the experimentation and the fusions. And I mean, I have been able to see reggae artists and soca artists come together and collab on reggae and on soca. And there was a time when reggae artists wasn't touching soca at all. It was like, nah, we interested in that. But the artists themselves, kind of came together and began to appreciate, each other's music and each other's vibes. I mean, I've done my fair share of collaborations in reggae and dancehall. So I'm loving what I'm seeing in terms of, it's a Caribbean thing, it's our music. And the region is not very big when you look at the rest of the world. The region isn't very big. So we have to make sure and embrace everything that we have. Reggae, soca, zouk, everything that is made and created here in the Caribbean. So, and I really appreciate that Jamaicans have embraced soca the way that they have. I mean, there are times when I would have performed in Kingston at Mass Camp. 5,000 people. Place can't hold no more people. And people just losing their minds for soca. That is an amazing thing for soca music as well. So, as an artist, not just as a soca artist, as an entertainer, I appreciate that.
When you talk about fusion, let's talk about EDM now, because soca has gone through that now. I mean, you have a lot of songs that have like an EDM infusion, and people are on both sides of the fence where that is concerned. Some are like, the purists are like, well, it's losing its touch, and some people are like, listen, we love it. What do you feel about that?
I think I don't have a problem with the fusions, with the EDM and so on, as long as you don't lose the core of what soca is. If you lose that, then it's not soca anymore. It becomes something else. So it's just a matter of keeping that Caribbeanness, keeping who we are, keeping our culture and our vibe within that. Once we don't lose that, we're good to go.
And Alison, you still look as fresh and as beautiful as Square One days, so we have to ask you, what have you been up to? What are you doing?
I have been working very, very hard. It takes work, It takes work. And ladies, as you get older, it's more effort. But I have to do it, I have to, not only because of the business that I'm in, which dictates a fair amount of it, but for me personally, for me as a woman, for me as a wife, as a mother, as all of those things. I want to be healthy. I want to be able to be fit. I want to be able to, you know, to enjoy life in general. And then when I get on stage, to be able to burn that, burn it, burn it, burn it, burn it.
All right, Alison, we're from here now.
I go back home. I have a show in New York. Then I'm doing Berlin Carnival this year. I have like a couple, and I have to go in the studio too. So when I get back home, I gotta get my butt in the studio because Crop Over is coming. Crop Over is like literally around the corner. So I have to go. I have my songs there. I just gotta get in the studio, get them down, so that I can have them there waiting to present and put out.
All right, and I don't know when I'm going to see you again, so now is the opportunity to say I love you to your Jamaican fans. Talk to them.
Yes, let me tell you, Jamaica, Jamaica, Jamaica. I love, and I appreciate my fans very, very much. For all the years that you've been supporting me, I thank you, I thank you, I thank you. And I see your comments on my social media, on my Twitter, on my Instagram, on Facebook, on everything. And if you're not following me yet, you need to go. All you need to do is put in my name. Now let me make this clear, because in Jamaica, you always get my name wrong all the time. It is one L in Alison, Alison. Hinds has no E. It is Hinds. So once you input my name correctly, you will find me. All of my social networking is my name, so it's easy to find me. So come and follow me on social network, and you will be able to know where I am, what I'm doing, and I love to see your comments. So keep those comments coming. I always post, and I respond to my fans as well. So Jamaica, I love you, I love you, I love you.
Rolex. I'm gonna take a wine down you, then I'm going to wind up so I take a jump until the morning, till I'm falling. Soaking wet and up in every. I want everybody swing their body. Go, till I'm falling down.
Kes, welcome back home. You are now an honorary Jamaican. How does it feel to be back in your home country?
All I need to do is learn the anthem right now, and I think I'll be ready. And yeah, it's amazing to be in Jamaica. You know, I always tell people there's a unique energy, and it's always inspiring when I come here and I stay for a few days and just vibe the place. You know, so good to be here, man.
And how do you sum up Beach Juve 2015?
2015 Beach Juve. Beach Juve is always crazy. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's about people coming from the city into the country, and you know we drive so long, so we had a party. It's nuts. I mean, the energy is always over the top. It's crazy that so many people know all the songs, man. You know, coming over the years, you know, you usually play a lot of the older stuff, but right now everybody current, everybody up to date with the new soca and the new music. So it was amazing this year, as per usual.
Soca is on the rise in Jamaica. Is that the energy that you are picking up?
Definitely. I mean, soca is just on the rise in the world, but I think it's more so a rise in Caribbean energy around the world, in a sense of people really need to feel good again. And soca is a happy music, and I think that people want to feel right now in the heaviness that's going on in the world. So in the Jamaican market it has grown, but also in a lot of ways, other ways, we've stepped into a lot of doors that we really wasn't walking into before. So I look forward to combine efforts to taking over the world, you know, Jamaica, Trinidad and Africa coming together with sound and songs and running the world, you know.
Soca in recent time has been experimenting with other genres of music, a lot of EDM injections into the music, and there are people on both sides of the fence.
Right.
Some people love it, some people are like, you know, we're losing the touch.
Right.
What is the energy you're getting in Trinidad?
I mean, it's the same thing, but anything would change, that is what it is. We have to realize that, you know, every type of music had its experimentations. Even calypso music was experienced by big bands, big band music, disco experience, I mean, washed over soca music, dancehall washed over soca music. Now EDM, it's all part of the evolution. Dancehall is the same evolution as well too. But it gets more listeners. So what's happening now is that you find that soca artists now entering into festivals, and different genres and different groups of people are now into the culture and curious about what we do due to those combinations. So I think once balance is found, once pure soca still there, and once the mix up thing still there, it's a party to me.
All right, and what does the rest of the season look like for you? What is up with Kes for the year?
Wow, Kes is going to be crazy. Right now I'm talking in third person because, wow, sometimes I feel like I'll be out my body because it's a different thing when now there's carnivals around the world. So we really touch each carnival till back our carnival in Jan. So it's just a lot of traveling, but A lot of other things happening for Kestiban too, outside of the Soca arena, something outside of that. So it's craziness. Looking forward to good things, you know?
Alright, and can you bless, you want to bless up your Jamaican fans?
Of course, man. Yo, this is Kes from Trinidad and Tobago. I am a Caribbean man. Blessings to all of Jamaica. I love y'all. Keep the energy pumping, keep the vibes good and lights. Bless you. Yo, pick up to Onstage TV. Boom.
This time for your thing in the air. 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 Put your hands in the air. Things in the air.
All right, so that's our show for this week. On behalf of the entire Onstage team, thanking you for joining us. Do join us again next week for more Onstage Regular. And if you're watching us on CVM TV, Onstage Extra is next.